Okay, I'm gonna make sure this is recording. Is it on? It's on. Okay. Welcome, comrades. That's what Jim here, and today we're gonna be doing another IceWolfGem reacts. You notice these headphones? These are cute, aren't they? Let me take a look at the Yeah, these can glow up in the dark, and these are actually kind of cute. So I bought them, and I bought them. They look kind of cute, so I decided to buy them. But luckily, we're gonna go right back to this video here. We're gonna be continuing doing Sooner or Later, You're Gonna Be Mine, Chapter 2. The reason why this is green is because I'm not feeling good, and apparently I'm sick, so that's why it's green. But most importantly, these things take up a lot of battery, and so I gotta leave them off. So when you see the color, it means I am sick. Red if I'm sick, green if I'm sick, red if I'm angry, yellow if I'm happy, and blue if I'm a little sad or in game mode. So let's start with, you guessed it, Sooner or Later You're Gonna Be Mine, Chapter 2. So this is an interesting comic dub that I found interesting, and thank you all so much for warning me about my audio being a little too down. I can't help it. When I have this husky voice, it tends to be a little more difficult for you all to hear me, but hopefully you can now. So let's begin. But before we do that, make sure you watch the original video and link in the description box down below. But if you've already done that, or if you want to watch me and this comic at the same time, then so be it. Let's begin, and hopefully all you enjoy. Don't worry, the reason why I'm reacting to this is because this is a sign saying Glitch Tales 2, more Glitch Tales is on its way. Let's begin. And there may be more of this, so just let y'all know. Hopefully these people won't mind, and also know the people who made this is awesome, and the people who did the voices of these characters, beautiful. Let's begin. I am so glad I turned the volume down, because wow, that hurt my ears!
Song in through the bathroom door.
Oh, good.
And the applause that followed was deafening compared to the audience's reaction when she sang for him. She really couldn't say she was jealous, though. She heard the men in the band were breathtakingly talented.
Yeah.
And their handsome looks didn't hurt either with the female fans. Plus, when it all came down to it, Frisk knew they deserved more love than she did when it came to applause.
Poor Frisk.
They clearly still had the passion for their musical gift.
Not like Frisk.
Despised her ability to sing. So it was only right that the people who loved what they did should reap the rewards. As the audience quieted down, waiting impatiently for the jazz band's next song to begin, it would have been at this very moment that Frisk could have screamed for help.
Yeah, it's sort of like in the 1950s or 1940s,
However,
whatever.
the wind and screams were knocked out of her as the huge skeleton slammed her against the wall.
Oh!
Beyond the skeleton monster's strong and merciless grip pinning her to the wall,
Wow.
Frisk felt something else on her body as well. Something heavy and unpleasant that had centered itself on her chest. Like some kind of an invisible weight.
Oh.
For a moment, Frisk thought he had terrified her so badly that she was having a heart attack. But just as quickly as that thought entered her mind,
Yeah.
she dismissed it. Yes, her heart was beating a mile a second, and yes, the
It's
fear
his
was
magic.
clouding her thoughts.
It's
But
magic.
aren't heart attacks supposed to be painful? Whatever was happening to her chest was uncomfortable, but it wasn't painful. It was unusual, but didn't feel life-threatening. The skeleton, on the other hand, felt quite life-threatening.
Oh. Whoa. Okay, that's something like out of a horror movie.
Like her dad said, if you show your fear, they'll eat you alive, and
That is so true.
Of course, this monster probably knew she was terrified. But she wasn't going to give him any more of her fear than she already had.
Oh, go down. You can do it. Whoa!
You don't like what you see? Well, ain't you an insulting and rude little thing? The amusement that was in his voice
What?
seconds ago disappeared.
But you're the...
At first, Frisk really couldn't believe he had actually said that. Was he really insulted that she wasn't all out thrilled to be approached in a woman's bathroom by a male she never met?
Exactly.
Did he seriously just call her rude? Was he kidding? One look at his face and that crazy red smoke now pouring out as thick as fog from his socket was enough to reassure her that he was most definitely serious. And when she realized that he truly was insulted, her fear disappeared, despite the part of her mind that was begging her to apologize to this massive and clearly powerful individual.
Yeah.
Come on, Frisky. It's okay. Just tell him what he wants to hear.
That part of her urged, and if this gentleman hadn't used the word insulting to describe her, Frisk might have actually done it. She would have hated herself for it, to be sure. But there's a time to be mouthy and there's a time to be smart. And now was certainly one of those times to be smart. But he did use the word insulting.
Oh, this creep is insulted, is he?
The other part of her mind growled, and Frisk actually had to fight with herself to keep in the ironic laugh that was threatening to come out of her. Rich clothes, golden jewelry, sitting and shooting the breeze with big-time criminals, and then has the nerve to come into a women's bathroom and assault her. Oh,
Restroom,
but she was the rude
good.
one. And he was the one who was insulted.
I better know why he's insulted. He's probably just like the rich mobsters around here. He thinks because he's rich and powerful, he can do what he wants and gets anything with a snap of his fingers. I bet he's never had a woman reject him before. Bet his wealth and influence has women falling all over themselves to be with him.
Frisk knew a lot of beautiful and gorgeous women who used their looks and charms to attract high-class criminals. It was one way to survive in this world. And while Frisk didn't judge, she swore she would never become one of those women that tolerated a murderer for the good life. And this bastard was going to get a reality check if he thought a few words and showing off his gold and expensive suit was going to have her rushing into his arms.
Boy,
Forget being smart. She was going for self-respect.
Really? Sorry about that. Let's continue.
Would he make her regret? Oh, yes. Was she worried that he might kill her? There was a tiny part of her that was. Rude little thing. The other part of her was still raging over his little description of her. In a way, it was kind of funny. She honestly thought she had trained herself over who she could snap at and who she had to endure. Guess not. She was going to pay a high price for self-respect tonight.
Get
Poor girl.
off.
You know, kiddo, when I first saw us staring at each other, I honestly thought we had some kind of unspoken attraction.
Really?
I know that was the case with me. As a man made of bones, I have a real thing for skin. And yours is just beautiful. Soft, smooth, practically flawless.
Wow. Wrong timing for that music.
Such an inappropriate song to be raped and killed to.
She knew why her courage vanished as suddenly as it came. She had expected him to beat her violently, expected him to call her every horrible name in the book, throw her around a bit before he tore off her clothes, do what he was going to do, and leave her body for some poor unexpecting woman to find. And Frisk would have accepted that fate. She wouldn't have been okay with it, but she would have accepted it, because she would have fought him every step of the way. She wouldn't have just let him do it to her without a fight. But he wasn't doing any of that. And now she truly was scared, because she had no idea what he was going to do.
Never underestimate the mind of a man.
His rough voice was soft.
Like
he was complimenting her, and he hadn't raised a finger to attack her.
Continue.
And
Just
your
continue.
hair, it's so shiny and soft, looking like silk. His hard hand gently rested in her hair for a second. Frisk gulped, but the skeleton didn't seem to notice. Yep, just like I thought. Feels like silk, too. In fact, he seemed to be basking in how soft her hair was. Frisk, on the other hand, was having the opposite sensation. Guess that's why I was looking at you. Can't help admiring pretty things. His touch was sending disgusting vibes throughout her body. She wanted him off of her. She could literally smell the cigar smoke and blood coming off him, and the closer he got, the itchier her nose got. It reminded her of the small particles that would get into her nose whenever she dusted her home for the week. So that's my reason for looking. So tell me, Dollface,
Oh.
why were you staring at me if you weren't interested in me?
Jeez. Like an animal.
She tried to push away from him, tried to move
The
her
voice
body.
acting is really
You
on
don't have
point.
to say. I already know. But that strange invisible weight kept her arms from swinging and her legs from running. If she weren't so terrified, she would have wondered what exactly was going on with her body. You don't
Magic.
have to say. I already know. But now wasn't the time. You humans ain't exactly an accepting species. Barely can't tolerate each other as it is. Of course you wouldn't find somebody like me appealing to the eye. I'm nothing more than a freak to you, ain't I? A sideshow attraction for your lovely eyes to sneer at.
Oh.
She didn't wonder how he could do that to her body. She wasn't worried about how strong he was, or how big he was, or how he just slammed her head against the wall twice, or his unwanted soft touches. All of them were unpleasant and nightmare-inducing experiences. But they were nothing compared to that accusation.
Accusation?
Bet he
you
never
say?
had anybody confront him either.
Don't you ever accuse me of being racist again. You can call me a lot of things and I'll accept them with a smile on my face. But don't ever call me racist, you bastard.
Ooh. Tough risk.
That damn determined part of her took great pride in knowing she truly did not base a person's character on their looks.
Ooh.
Like so many other people in her city did, was demanding that she defend herself. Demanding that she uphold her beliefs her parents taught her. Demanding that she honor them.
And the only reason why I was looking at you in the first place was because you were sitting with the Don.
You got a thing for the old man, then.
I don't have a thing for criminals, or mobsters, or criminal mobster monsters who think they can
Ooh.
stroll into a lady's bathroom just
Wow.
because they see something they like.
And he's gone.
Vanished. But how? He didn't hear him move? What? Did he walk into one of the stalls? Now's a great time to leave.
No.
Oh, Dollface. You are just too cute, you know that? Getting all uppity and upset over a small business meeting. She didn't know much about monsters, but apparently they could do some really insane stuff.
Let me pass.
Now, Dollface. Appearing and reappearing out of nowhere, using invisible pressures to pin people down. Something she really didn't want to be a part of. We started up on the wrong foot.
Yeah.
Especially
big
when
time.
these odd abilities were being used against her. Let's try again. How's it going, little lady? The name's Sans. Sans the skeleton.
And that's how they greet in the very beginning. Great job, you two. You've done an excellent job. Let's give a round of applause for Cello. 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 Let's just name her Cello because her voice was beautiful. And on point like a beautiful cello. And Vade for making this comic dub, I think. I'm not very good with details, but all I know is that these two did beautiful, they're great, awesome, and if you want to check out their channels, their channels will be up here or down here, whichever comes first. Sorry about that. And I hope you enjoy these lovely little headphones. I bought these myself because, let's face it, these headphones, they're begging for retirement. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. Want to see more videos like this on a daily basis? Subscribe today, totally free. Really, it's free. Also, if you like this video, it really helped me out if you do that. Also, share this video with your friends if you enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to leave a comment down below for other games you want me to play, reaction videos I want me to do. And also, yes, I am planning to play Destiny 2 with a friend of mine, Striker, and maybe I'll be able to record some other gameplays in the future. But for now, let's just stick with what we got. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you all in the coming video. And don't forget to press the bell icon. It's the bell in the box, and next is the subscribe button. If you see it, then press it so you can get notifications of my videos. Also, if you don't see it, subscribe. It'll help out. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you all in the next coming video. Let's see what happens next on Sooner or Later, You're Gonna Be Mine, Chapter 3.